Noted, it is remarkable just that there is going to be a press briefing this evening when during the former Trump administration it had really become a scarcity. And think about how the Trump administration started. The first press briefing of his administration was then Press Secretary Sean Spicer coming out and talking about the size of former President Trump's crowds and saying that he had the largest crowds ever, and that just wasn't the case. And so I think that one of the main issues will not just be all of these policy issues that Jen Psaki is going to get asked about, from COVID to the economy and immigration, but truth itself and how they plan to try to restore trust in that. So I think that will be the backdrop to this first press briefing that we anticipate will get underway in just a few moments from now. And then, as Peter talked about, this was an incoming president who got to work just hours after he was sworn into office. He signed 15 executive actions. Peter mentioned a number of them. He also signed an executive action in which he said he will rejoin the Paris Climate Agreement, signed some executive actions as it relates to race relations. And it's our understanding that he is going to continue at this pace in the coming days. It gets a lot more complicated, though, Lester, when you think about the legislation that he is proposing, that immigration overhaul that would give a pathway to citizenship for the 11 million people who are living here who are undocumented.
All right. The reason why I stopped that is because I want you to learn how to listen to the news and listen to the bullshit. All right? Let's go over it real quickly. Like, the pathway to citizenship for 11. Hear the code word 11 for 11 million immigrants. Here, the 15 executive actions that were signed today, the number 6. Here, that he wants to build up the trust in the American people and unity. Keyword, unity. Unity has a vibration of 6. So, we have unity, which is 6. You have the executive action signed today, which is 15, which is 6. And you also have the 11 million immigrants that supposedly have this pathway to citizenship to be supposedly free. Now, in my previous videos, I spoke to you about the 611. You may need to review what I've already posted about the 611, meaning travel and the airways. And when he says America, he's talking about the 5 once again, the freedoms of the people. This is a contract that is old and it is karmic, because America is karmic. I want to show you something, and very quickly, so that you know, my children, that you have to listen. And I know a lot of you don't watch the news and you're not interested, but you're going to perhaps need to know what they're planning by what they're saying and what they're not saying, because when the body is sick, all the cells comes out and they rushed. It's called an immunity. So many have asked what I think should be done. Well, I think that all across America, that everyone should just come out and hold hands and say, we overcame today. Not we shall overcome, but we overcame today, because we know now and we do not trust. Because let me just quickly show you this as well. Now, this is the video. You can look for it online and you will listen, and you will now have the information and you'll be able to understand it, my children, because mostly you would not. So I am here to explain this to you so that you can understand the Patrix. The Patrix is at work here. And the great matriarch cannot stand by any longer and listen to the lies and the trust that he wants to build in the American people, and the unity, which is a code word for one world order, new world order, unity, unity. And as I said, that is a vibration of 6. And now let me show you what else, so that you can know and get out of this age of Pisces and believe and come into the 5th dimension and rise, because it is stated that they only can do this until you are risen. It says in the scripture, respite me until the day that they are risen. What is Mother Kai doing? She's trying. She's making an effort. She's wanting you to transform into a greater light. And rise, my children. Rise. Rise. Let me show you this now. Look on this board here and see. Today, they stood and did the inauguration at the Great Mall. The Great Mall is really the square, or the market square. And the square is all about the Masons who build on the 4. You received your $600 in your stimulus check, because that is the number 6. The key word 6 again. Okay, let me get this phone plugged in here. 1 second. Everything. I need help. 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 Oh boy, let me see. Get this quick. I need help. All right. So now, you see this unity. Keyword 6. 15 executive actions signed today. 1,400 is the remainder of your 6. And the electoral votes were counted on the 6th day. Okay. So you have your 6 again. So that's why you receive $600. And your 14, I have it squared for your first letters in America, which is am. So that is why when they say, I am so and so, and I approve this message, the great I am. But am backwards is ma. And this America is even spelt incorrectly. This land is our land, and it is made for you and me. And this $1,400, well, that is also trickery, because it is also karmic money that you will be receiving. It's the 14, but it is also the 5. So it is karmic. Now you have to make a decision, because you see what they're wanting to do is, if you add up 7 4 1776, that is your 14.5. That is your America, 14.5. I think that that is enough lesson, because if you continue on, you will see that your 5 and 9 in America is 14. And then you have your 9, 3, and 1, which is 13, which is also karmic, 13.4. This word America is made up. It was never in this way written. And so it is karma. And as long as you do not rise up and wake up, you will live in the karma. You have to mature now It is time that you mature. You are no longer just the forefathers' children. You have to be the adepts now, because you are getting what is food for your true thoughts to come out and say you have to protect your children. You are the true parents. See, 7/4/1776. That one is initiate. 4, stability. And the 5 for freedom. But it is karmic. So that means as long as this contract is in order, you will have a challenging time to be free, because it is the challenge of the 5 to be free. And so because they're working things in the negative, it means simply initiate instability so that the people, which is the 5, because you have head, arm, leg, 5, you are 5 base. So therefore, initiate instability, or keep the people, initiate the box, the 4, for the people to be inside of. So you can look at this, it's all karmic. I cannot take watching it any longer about this trust them. Trust, Biden saying trust. And he just was at the Great Mall. The market is another name for a mall, a market. The market, the square. So how can they be trusted when they are of a secret order? They will not ever tell the people, who they are. There are many workings behind the scene. And I'm working as fast as I can to help you rise up. Rise up. You can conquer what you will.